You've been through storms that no one else could have survived. The world has seen you stumble, break, and bleed, but it hasn't seen you surrender. You've walked through fire, and though you were scarred, you emerged stronger. Chosen one, what you lost may have felt like everything at the time. Relationships, opportunities, parts of yourself. But the truth is, none of that was meant to go with you into the next chapter. That pain was never your final destination. You were being emptied so you could be filled. You were being stripped down not to be broken, but to be rebuilt stronger, wiser, more refined. Because what's ahead is far more glorious than anything you had to release. Chosen one, before you continue watching this video, take a moment to write your deepest, most heartfelt wish in the comments. Declare it to the universe with intention. Type 999 or 333 beside it to align yourself with the energy of transformation. This is not just a ritual, it's a release. It's a magnetic action that calls in blessings. Let your wishes breathe life by giving them form. And now, let's dive deeper into why this shift is happening for you. You were not born to live in the shadow of your past. The universe is trying to show you that you've been called to something greater. Greater than the betrayals. Greater than the rejection. Greater than the losses that tried to convince you you were forgotten. The people who left. The opportunities that slipped away. The times you fell to your knees. They were not the end. They were echoes of a life that no longer matched your destiny. There is something ahead of you that requires a new version of you. One who doesn't settle. One who doesn't cling to what's no longer aligned. You are stepping into a divine exchange. Your sorrow for purpose. Your confusion for clarity. Your waiting for abundance. Many times, you've been tempted to question why it all had to happen the way it did. You've looked up in frustration, wondering if the universe made a mistake. But chosen one, hear this. There were no mistakes. There was only preparation. You were being rerouted, divinely redirected. The door that closed didn't lock you out. It saved you from destruction. Sometimes, the delay is the universe's greatest protection. What's ahead will prove why you had to walk through what you did. Soon you'll realize that what you thought you lost was actually what was holding you back. Every tear you cried watered the seeds of your future. The loneliness carved out space for something deeply fulfilling. The stillness gave you time to remember who you are. You didn't lose time. You gained clarity. You didn't lose people. You were shown who truly belonged. And now, the universe is ready to show you the reward. What's coming will feel like everything you once prayed for is finally arriving. But upgraded, elevated, multiplied. You are not the same person who once begged for scraps. You are now being invited to a feast. So many of the battles you fought were spiritual, silent, invisible wars that others couldn't see. The depression, the doubt, the aching hope. Those were your battlegrounds. And now you're stepping into your reward. This is the part where things begin to make sense, where what's ahead outshines what's behind. The divine orchestration is beginning to unfold. The right people are being aligned with you. New doors are creaking open. What once felt far away is now within reach. And you no longer have to chase what belongs to you. It will recognize your energy and find its way home. The shift in your life is not random. It's not a coincidence. It's confirmation. Confirmation that the storms you faced did not defeat you. They refined you. Your losses weren't punishments. They were portals. And now that you've passed through, you are no longer who you were. You've been transformed by the fire. And fire doesn't just destroy, it also purifies. Everything you've endured was part of the elevation. And now, you're not just rising, you're being placed, positioned, prepared. What's ahead is sacred territory, and you are finally ready to walk in it with power. There will be moments in this next season where you'll look back and say, "Now I understand." The heartbreaks, the loneliness, the closed doors, they were all pieces of a much bigger picture. They weren't the end of the story. They were necessary edits to align you with your true purpose. You'll come to realize that nothing was wasted. Even the pain had purpose. Even the delays were divine. You were never being punished. You were being prepared for something magnificent. Now you're stepping into a realm where your gifts will make room for you. This is not just a new season. It is a new identity. The talents you once hid because you feared judgment are now becoming your superpower. The ideas you once dismissed as too big are exactly what the world needs. You're entering a space where your authenticity becomes your currency, where your truth becomes your magnet. No longer will you shrink to make others comfortable. No longer will you betray yourself for acceptance. You are stepping into rooms where your energy precedes your words, where your silence speaks louder than noise, where your past no longer defines you. Everything you've walked through has polished your essence. The wounds are not shameful. They are sacred symbols of survival. You are not just being seen, you are being recognized. This is where you stop trying to prove and simply become. What's ahead of you is an environment that matches your growth, your vision, and your divine mission. This is a season of restoration, but not in the way you expect. Restoration doesn't mean getting back the exact things you lost. It means receiving what you truly deserved all along, in a form that honors your evolution. The relationships that come now won't drain you. They will pour into you. The opportunities that arrive won't demand your soul. They will reflect your calling. The peace you feel won't be conditional. It will be rooted in self-trust and alignment. This is not about repeating old cycles with new faces. This is about elevation. You are no longer trying to recreate a past that wasn't designed to last. You are now being ushered into a future that reflects your true worth. And it will feel different, more aligned, more fulfilling, more effortless, because you are no longer operating from scarcity. You are finally aligned with the flow of divine abundance. As you move forward, remember that you're not stepping into this next chapter as the same person. You've changed. You've outgrown old identities. You've upgraded your spirit. And that means your path will feel unfamiliar at first. There may be moments where fear tries to creep in, whispering that the unknown is too risky. But chosen one, don't let fear rob you of what's waiting on the other side of boldness. You are being led, not lured. There's a divine force behind your steps now, orchestrating connections, blessings, and breakthroughs in ways that no human plan could ever predict. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step. And with each step, clarity will grow. With each step, you'll recognize just how much power lives inside you. This is the moment where your courage will be rewarded. This is the moment where your faith will be honored. Let go of the past like a snake sheds its skin, not with bitterness, but with reverence. Thank it for the lessons and release it with love. You're not denying what happened. You're simply no longer allowing it to dictate your future. You are more than your memories, more than the pain, more than the moments where you doubted yourself. The new you is emerging, rooted, radiant, unapologetic. The glow returning to your eyes isn't just confidence, it's spiritual authority. You know now what you deserve. You know now what you will never tolerate again. And that knowing is powerful. That knowing is magnetic. That knowing will open doors your old self couldn't even knock on. You are no longer carrying dead weight. You are walking light, walking free, walking into everything that was always meant for you. So walk boldly now. Embrace the unknown like an old friend returning to take you home. Trust that what's ahead will not only replace what was lost, but surpass it, elevate it, and redefine it. You are chosen not because you were lucky, but because you were destined. And every ounce of resistance you faced was just further evidence that you carry something sacred within you. Your silent season, the waiting, the wandering, the wondering, it served its purpose. But now is the rising. Now is the unveiling. Now is the moment the world sees what the storm tried to bury. And chosen one, what's ahead is not only bigger than what you lost, it's brighter, bolder, and perfectly aligned with the truth of who you've become. Keep going. Keep trusting. You haven't seen your best days yet. Drop a follow and like the video if this resonates with you, and don't hesitate to cheer up and support fellow brothers and sisters difficult times in the comments. Chosen one, keep your head up and stay true to yourself, always with love.